Keep pointing, got blue marlin fishing, here we go. Get your cameras ready. We're gonna do it again. He's right here.
Over here, boss. Blue marlin, blue marlin, blue marlin.
Oh, yeah, baby. Good teaser. Bring on it.
You can tell that these marlin are angry. They want to kill and stun everything that they see.
Let's go. Double header, we got one. Let's get the other. Woo! The Hurricane Hole Louisiana Open, the first stop of the Sport Fishing Championship. We are down to the final day. Let's give an update of what happened from days 1, day 2, and now this morning on day number 3. Peter Miller, we had some good catches from Rising Sun, catching not 1 but 2 on those first 2 days and put themselves on the top of the leaderboard, 2 blue marlin.
And it's pretty nice to be able to catch one on day 1, putting the lines out, getting a bite at 8:15, you know, the sun's setting about 8:30 or so, and then fighting that fish to completion by about 9:45, 10 p.m. that night in the dark, about a 500-pounder for Jacelyn. Again, you know, it shows technique, it shows skill, it shows perseverance, and very highly qualified team members.
And picking things up, we have another blue marlin catch. Josh on the blueprint at 11:45 on day number 2, followed by Mechanical Man. So we're starting to see more boats with blue marlins. Matt Grimes with that catch. That was the last one we reported yesterday, but that was not the last catch yesterday. Lolita got a big.
That's right. You know, in these tournaments, we release everything. We get release points, but in the actual tournament that we partner with, which happens to be the Hurricane Hole Louisiana Open out of Grand Isle, they will weigh a fish if it's over a certain length, and the length of these fish have to be over 112. This fish was over 120, so you got to imagine that fish has got to be a jumbo with a weight.
Yes, 700 plus pounds. 704 is how much it weighed. That is also a mongo, if you're not familiar with that in the Gulf. They have to be at least 118 for it to count towards their tournament side of things, and it was a qualifier, and I think it's the guys from the mongo that might have actually been on Lolita.
That's right. They're fishing with the Lolita, so it's kind of like a little,
awesome.
You know, it's what was the word you used yesterday?
Which one? Amalgamation?
It's amalgamation
of talent?
Of the nations. Amalgamation nation on the Lolita, bringing in that big fish. Great teamwork, big fish, exciting, and you know what I like about the rules of the mongo? That 118 says to most of the guys that are out there, that fish isn't
big.
quite there. That fish, it used to be, if it's 400 or more, you know, you keep it. If it's 500 or more, you keep it. That 118, they're pushing above that number, and that's good because, you know, you want to try to keep this fishery alive and well for a long time to come.
Well, all of our SFC events are catch and release on our end of things, and even the federal standard to bring a fish in of that, a blue marlin, what's 99 inches. Even ours, if it's a tournament we partner with, has to be at least 112 inches. This one was 120 inches. This one's been out there a long time.
I got 99 inches and a fish ain't one.
Oh, my goodness. I knew it was coming sometime. Hey, let's talk about day 3, though. This morning we woke up with alerts from Badonkadonk. And, you know, somebody let Don Hargroder actually catch a fish. We've seen Sammy. We've seen the whole family. Very seldom do we get to see Don bring one in.
You know, it's nice that Don gets to sit in the chair once in a while. You know, it's nice that the boss gets to have a seat. And we've got some great video of him that we're going to be talking about. We've got great video we're going to show you right now about Don. You know, that line was just ripping off the reel. His buddy's talking about his good luck shirt, and that reel was getting just beat to heck. It was going out fast.
And that puts them on the board because they already had like a yellowfin tuna, but it probably wasn't a championship fish size. But again, it might have been dinner for the night. So they caught the tuna, been trying to catch those, and maybe one of those magic tunas enabled him to catch that blue marlin. And then just before we came on camera, we heard that Blueprint, David Machado had a blue marlin at 9:55 local time. They released it. You know what that means. That means Blueprint is tied with Rising Suns, but are they really tied with 900 points?
Robbie, I'm still stuck on the fact that you said magic tuna. I just can't get my mind right.
Well, there's a lot of tuna in the sea, but that was the magic tuna.
It was the magic one. He's got the magic touch.
Yeah.
Everything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah.
Okay, but getting back to what you were saying, yes, we have Rising Suns with 2. Now we've got Blueprint with 2. So they're in a tie with the amount of points, but it's always the boat that catches the fish first. That's truly in the lead, and that's Rising Suns. Now, if Blueprint catches another one, they will.
Now they jump.
They will catapult into the lead.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thing. There's time left in the day. It's very exciting.
You can you can see, again, it's midway through the day. The one thing about the golf tournaments are when they're out there 100, 200 miles, they've got to head back. And I think they've got to beat that bridge at Grand Isle by 6 p.m. To check in no matter what. So they can do everything they want to do out there on the water. They still have to check in, Peter, and that's going to be a long run for some of these boats.
And you got to pray for no mechanical issues. You know, you got mechanical man here. I have a feeling there's someone on that boat that could fix something if he is a mechanical man indeed. But, you know, that's what you have to worry about. You can't just say, oh, we're going to run 40 knots in and we're going to make it no problem.
Yeah, no.
You want to cruise at the cruising speed. You don't want to beat yourself up unless it's a do or die situation. You've got a big fish on deck, or you've caught that fish and you know you've won the tournament. You better leave early. We've done that a lot of times. We'll pick up the lines 2 hours early. Everyone else is still fishing, and we're running as fast as we can to get in.
2 catches on this third and final day, but Donk and now Blueprint with their second blue marlin. They're in a tie. In theory, if they catch one more billfish of any variety, they would take the lead. But it's anybody's ball game. But on top, Rising Suns, followed by Blueprint.
That doesn't make you excited. You need to go take up golf or something else.